Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel for another video today. Today's video is week 12 update. 12 full weeks on the 2.5, 5 milligram and the 7.5 milligram MOUNJARO. What is next? Let's get into it. Okay, so I do think that this is going to be a shorter video today, or a shorter update, just because I very thankfully do not have as many symptoms to discuss or as many side effects this week, which I am very thankful for, very excited. So this was my final week 4 of the 7.5 milligram shot. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell you sort of how it went, all of that stuff. So I did the shot on Thursday night. Like you guys know, I actually had 0 symptoms this week. Like none. I didn't have the sulfur burps. I didn't have, well, okay, I lied. I did still have the trouble sleeping, but that has been a pretty much consistent side effect the entire time I've been on MOUNJARO. So at this point, I don't even count that one anymore. So I had that, but other than that, I didn't have diarrhea. I wasn't constipated. I went regularly throughout the week. I don't even know who I am. I don't even know what that life is, but it happened. So yeah, this was a really good week. I also noticed that I was kind of worried that it wasn't working, because I was like, I'm hungrier than normal. There were a couple of days that my stomach actually growled at mealtime, which is very uncommon for me. If you've been following my journey, you know that. And I would get like a decent sized serving of food on my plate, and then I could only eat like half of it. So even though I was getting hungrier throughout the day, I still didn't eat anymore. I would think that I had to eat, or that I wanted to eat, and then I would start eating and I would be done. And that, I guess that is a new thing. Before it was just pretty much constant not hungriness. But now there has been some hunger in and out of it. So yeah, this was a good week. I had no issues. Now, we did I know that I'm going to the doctor tomorrow, and I've told you guys that, and I'm going to discuss what I am going to do going forward, but my shot is due tonight, which is Thursday, and my appointment's not until tomorrow. So I didn't want there to be any weird overlap of me not having a shot or not going on a shot, or, whatever. So what I did earlier this week was I requested a refill for the 7.5 milligram MOUNJARO injections, and kind of put a note into my doctor. We have an app that we can use with him and converse with him and his nurses or whatever. And I sort of just put a note in there saying, I explained the whole thing. Like, I have an appointment with you tomorrow. We're going to go over it, blah, 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 blah. But at least for now, so he did approve another month. He actually gave me 3 refills on the 7.5 milligram pen. So I am at least going to be on the 7.5 for another month. And then, because the coupon won't work again, because I did already go fill it. So the coupon won't work for another month. So for the next month, I am going to be on the 7.5 milligram again, but I'm going to talk with him tomorrow about more long-term stuff. I've been doing a ton of research, and I know a lot of you guys have too, on the different MOUNJARO boards on Facebook, on Reddit, everywhere. And sort of the consensus is that this will be a long-term thing, or at least long enough to reset your set point, is kind of the research that I'm seeing. So I honestly am expecting to be on it as long as my coupon works. And, but for sure, definite answer on that, I'm going to talk to him tomorrow, and I will have a better answer for you guys at that point. I mentioned last week that I'm going to be doing, different types of videos on this channel. So going forward, and I'm going to make a post about this as well, but going forward, you are going to get a video on Thursday evening, which is the weekly update, and then a different type of video on Saturday mornings. That could be a weight loss vlog, what I eat in a day, fitness challenges, workout things that I'm doing, different types of health journey related things. This week, it is going to be a what I eat in a day that I filmed a couple of days ago. I actually had a lot of different types of food that day, not the typical things. So that one should be good. So that one will go up on Saturday morning. But the next Saturday one is going to be a sort of weight loss all-in-one vlog. We're going to go back to the gym, which I haven't done since COVID. I'm going to have a workout like clothing haul. And then we will also discuss what my doctor said. So that should be coming the following week. But going forward, Thursday, Saturday videos is what you can expect. Okay. I think that's all that I kind of wanted to update you guys on and say before I went ahead and told you what I lost this week. Also, before I forget, because I just saw it, if you are a Sam's Club member, if you watch my other channel, you know I'm obsessed. I bought a candle there a couple weeks ago that was a Christmas candle. Well, now they have spring ones out. This one is rose water and lilac or lavender. Lilac, the box is right there. And I just lit it and my entire kitchen smells amazing. It's a 3-wick and it was like $15. If you have a Sam's Club, you need the candle. They had several scents. So anyway, this is gonna be my candle for a little while that you guys see in the background. But anyway, okay, so last week I told you guys that I only lost about half a pound last week, which was the least amount of weight that I had lost in the entire time that I had been on Mounjaro. And I was a little like worried that maybe my weight loss, well, not worried. I'm getting to a point where I'm happy, but you know, a little like wondering, is this it? Is it going to slow down and stop at this point? But this week I got on the scale and I had lost another 1.8 pounds. Also, fun little accomplishment. I now weigh less than I did when I got married. I'm going to insert a picture here of me on my wedding day, and I now weigh less than that. That was a very different me just because that was like 12, 13 years ago, pre-tummy tuck, pre all of that stuff. But I weigh less now at this point than I did 3 kids later. That's pretty exciting, I think. That when I got on the scale yesterday morning and saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, I weigh less than I did when we got married. Like, that's just amazing to me. And I can really tell that Chris is noticing, you know? He doesn't say it, but he says it, if you know what I'm saying. So that's the update for this week. I am now down 35 pounds since I started Mounjaro. So that kind of rounds out 3 months. So we are down 35 pounds in 3 months. I am so happy with that. That is way more than I ever thought would happen in 3 months. And I hope it gives all of you guys hope that are starting your Mounjaro journeys. And I feel so bad for all of the people that have been trying to use the coupon that just can't or are not able to get it to work for them or came in after it changed. And I really am just hoping and praying that Mounjaro is covered for weight loss very soon, because this drug could literally change so many lives for so many things other than weight loss, as I've discussed before. So my constant thought and prayer is that the FDA hurries this along and we get this going to hopefully cure obesity, because that is the goal. Because if you cure obesity, you're going to cure literally most other diseases. So, okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you Saturday for a What I Eat in a Day. It's a good one, I think. I had some good meals that day. So stay tuned for that. I'll see you then. Have a great rest of your Thursday and a great Friday and early weekend. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Have a great day, guys. Bye.